Some breaking news coming in as well. New visuals coming in from Prime Minister Modi and Russian President Vladimir Putin walking together at the SCO Summit venue. The two leaders can be seen entering the venue together, engaged in conversation. All right, let me also rope in Mr. Yogendra Kapoor, senior economist, into this conversation. Mr. Kapoor, this is the start of something new. This is the start of something that India definitely can leverage and take advantage of. There has been enough criticism from people like Navarro and of course people in the Trump government as well when it comes to India making sovereign decisions with other sovereign countries, and the same attitude has also been perpetuated by the European Union as well. So far the SCO, unlike BRICS, was not at the top of every leader's head. But do you think the headlines that have been made by these three leaders, which is Vladimir Putin, Xi Jinping and Prime Minister Modi, has brought to the fore an organization which was perhaps fomented to counter a certain problem, specifically geopolitics and terrorists, is now also going to be working close together to figure out their economic woes?
Right, Vineet. First of all, I'd like to say that in today's era, every country has to literally take care of its own interest. In international diplomacy and relations, it is also proving a point that there are no permanent friends or permanent enemies. What is very important is that we can see that the United States has, at the end of the day, been able to integrate the BRICS nations to that strength levels which they may not have anticipated even by themselves. So the point is that going forward, I feel that it's very important that India should be taking the right steps. The point is that India has always stood for sovereignty as well as a soft power, and it is important that in this perspective it is giving a right lesson to the United States that it cannot be a puppet to any nation in the world. At the same time, I also see that we all understand that in terms of the economic might, the overall GDP of the BRICS nations, which majorly comprises of Russia, India, and China, in terms of PPP levels, the GDP is 50% more than the combined, the GDP of the United States. So this is something which is going on in the mind of the United States very well, that at the end of the day, you can push a country only to a particular corner. And beyond that, it's very important that, the desired results, if they are not getting achieved, then it's not, things are not moving forward for that nation. So I think India has been able to demonstrate to the world, and it is clear from PM Modi's statement time and again that he's of the belief that terrorism and trade, they cannot go together. And that is a lesson for China also. And you see, in case of China, we see that our trade has literally doubled in the last 5 years. And yes, it's a fact that there is a trade deficit when we are trading with them. And going forward, I think the focus of the government should be on inviting foreign capital as well as creating a kind of ecosystem where we see that the technological advancement of our country should play a major role going forward in terms of either its manufacturing or otherwise, because we see that the government has done a tremendous role, whether it is in terms of infrastructure development, digitization. So these are important steps, which are necessary to promote manufacturing. Now it is time that the private investment, which has not been growing in our country to the level which it should have, should grow going forward. And at the same time, India should create a kind of an environment as well as mindset in the minds of various entrepreneurs throughout the world, that here is a place where you can not only invest but also grow your capital which you invest, and the government is there for all kinds of support.
All right, we also are joined by